So now we're going to progress on to exercise 2. So we've laid on our back and we can comfortably rotate the pelvis back and the lower back's flat against the couch, and we can hold that for a count of 10 with no problem and no pain. Now what we're going to slowly do in this position is to start to use the leg, and it's important that we keep this position and that your pelvis doesn't come forwards as you start to lift the leg. Okay, so what we're going to do when we're laying on our back, that pelvis has come backwards, the lower back is flat on the couch. We're now going to lift our leg so that our knee is at 90 degrees, and then we're going to make sure that the pelvis stays in this position as we do that. So now that we're progressing onto the second exercise, we still want to start with exercise 1, where we're rolling our pelvis back so that we're flattening the spine against the floor. Now that we're in this position, we're going to slowly lift the leg up so that we create this 90-degree angle with our leg, making sure that your pelvis and it's still back and your lower back remains flat on the couch. You're going to hold that initially just for a count of 5, and then keeping your pelvis in the same position and your lower back flat against the couch, slowly lower the leg and then allow your pelvis to come back up, and again slowly rotate the pelvis backwards, flattening the spine against the couch, and then lifting the other leg nice and slowly, keeping that pelvis back, keeping that back flat on the couch. Hold it for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back down, keeping that lower back flat against the couch, and then allowing your pelvis to come back to neutral and to get that arch in your lower back. And we're going to repeat that 3 times on both legs. So we're going to again rotate the pelvis backwards first, get that contact with your lower back on the couch, slowly lift the leg, hold it for a count of 5, and slowly come back down, keeping the pelvis flat against the couch, and then allowing your lower back to come back up, and then again rotating the pelvis back, flattening your lower back against the couch, remembering to breathe, lifting the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming back down and slowly allowing your pelvis and your lower back to come back up. And then we'll repeat that for a 3rd time. Now what you might find is as you progress and you get better and there's less wobbling, you can then hold the leg in that position for a bit longer. So you'd rotate that pelvis back, flattening the lower back, lifting the leg, and as you progress over the weeks, you might choose that you'd hold this for 10 seconds, but you'd add the seconds slowly. And if you start wobbling, or you start holding your breath, or your lower back starts arching up in this position, then you're doing too much, okay? And coming back down. So always make sure that the pelvis is coming backwards, your lower back is flat against the couch, and then holding the leg in this position. Before moving on to exercise 3, make sure you can comfortably hold this for 10 seconds on both legs, and that your lower back stays in contact with the couch, and that you're able to breathe throughout the exercise.